straight up, you need to file for this claim right now. Right after you watch this, go submit the claim. If you have ringing in your ears, there's not a single reason as to why you should not file this claim, period, point blank. Now, I'm going to show you the noise probability list for both officer and enlisted. We're going to talk about what's it commonly rated with, common secondaries, and then we're going to talk about the upcoming changes for tinnitus. And although I think the changes are going to be favorable, this is one schedule, I truly believe this is going to be favorable. It still does not mean you should wait to find out. You need to submit this claim now. Do not be lazy. Bad news bears. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to go to the most mediocre website you'll ever see in your life is CivDivOnline.com. We're under ear conditions here, and everything's a one-stop shop. So this is the homepage. You scroll down, you'll see mental health, migraines, whatever. We are on ear conditions, and we're going to go link by link. So this is going to show you your 38 CFR, the TAC 1 references, everything it is that you need. And boom, that's where it brings you to the Reddit of veteran benefits. You can see that tinnitus is rated at 10%. And then there's also a presumptive condition. See, everything is just clear and concise, all in one spot. You don't got to go searching around. Yes, tinnitus can be presumptive if diagnosed within 1 year of leaving active military service. And so it's commonly rated with hearing loss. Got it. Common secondaries. This is probably the best part of this whole shindig here is mental health conditions and migraines. There we go. Everything all in one beautiful wrapped up spot. It's in a big bow. And then now we're going to look at the MOS probability list. Yes, it is both for enlisted and officer in every service. And for some reason, they included the Coast Guard up there. That's a bad joke. Don't get butthurt if you're in the Coast Guard. In fact, you do. There's like 3 of you. That's fine. Anyways, here's the noise exposure job-related list. Now, earlier I said don't be lazy. Sometimes it's okay to be lazy. I'm going to Control F. Now you can't see it, but I hit Control F. I'm going to search up infantry. That was my MOS in the Marine Corps. And boom, you have a high probability. Ooh, do they have, I don't want to see it in the Army. I want to see it in the Marine Corps. Definitely not officer. Okay, Marine Corps enlisted. Thank you so much. So you have your officer warrant and enlisted. I suppose that's what that means. Okay, this is the correct one. Army, not so much. Okay, this is the correct one. But look, you can look up whatever your MOS was. It's on here. Okay, for officer, enlisted. We know enlisted is the backbone, right? And then the warrant officers as well. All one-stop shop. And then going back to this mediocre website, that is the best mediocre website you've ever seen in your life, by the way. You'll see a video for all these conditions, and this one is how the VA rates the ear. So we're talking about hearing loss, tinnitus, vertigo, and Meniere's disease, all wrapped up in one spot. On a platter. There you go. There's your knowledge. Now let's talk about these tinnitus changes, because I really want this video to be that one-stop shop for tinnitus. Whether you're new to claiming it, you've already have it, this is going to be your tinnitus video. We are going to pull up the Federal Register for the tinnitus changes, which I fully believe are going to happen this year, 2025, in the summer to be exact. The Fed Reg shows April of this year, so in about 4 months. We should be getting some news here soon. Now, I'm not going to read this entire thing here. I'm going to because this is huge. Okay, look at this. I'm not reading that. What I will show you is the most important is this piece. It's these 2 paragraphs right here are the most important thing of this entire change here. Just these 2. Now, I will read these. So VA proposes to evaluate tinnitus only as part of its underlying pathology and to delete, bye-bye, diagnostic code 6260 entirely. In other words, so 6260 is what tinnitus is rated as. Then the VA puts it in plain language, which I actually like. In other words, tinnitus will be compensated through application of diagnostic code 6100. Then it lists a few others. So this is hearing loss, okay? Hearing loss, you have your vestibular, peripheral disorders, vertigo, dizziness, all that. You have your TBI, and then your other neurological conditions. There we go. Boom. Depending on its service-connected cause. What this means is tinnitus is a symptom of another condition. So if you have hearing loss and you have tinnitus, boom, you're now going to have hearing loss with tinnitus. Now we know hearing loss is 0%, largely rated at 0%, but never fear. It's going to be okay. Let's keep on reading. For tinnitus associated with service-connected hearing loss in particular, because the VA knows that 0% is the most common rating there, which absolutely sucks, by the way. The presence of tinnitus generally does not impact earning capacity beyond what is already contemplated at the compensable levels of hearing loss. So they're looking at your ability to get a job. Though VA recognizes that the presence of tinnitus combined with non-compensable hearing loss could have more than 0% impact on earning capacity. Thus, basically they said tinnitus sucks. We're going to do something about it. 6100 hearing loss will provide a 10% evaluation for tinnitus associated with hearing loss only when hearing loss is non-compensable. So if you have hearing loss at 0%, boom, it's going to be 10%. Right now, this is for the new tinnitus ratings. Not if you already have it, we'll get there. Hold on. Hold your horses. If hearing loss is compensable, warranting 10% evaluation or greater, an additional 10% evaluation for tinnitus associated with hearing loss shall not be assigned. So if you, after the changes go into effect, you claim tinnitus and hearing loss, you have hearing loss at 0%, the VA will award you hearing loss at 10%, and it will probably say hearing loss with tinnitus 10%. Bam, there we go. Now, for those who are already rated, and I swear to you, if I see these questions in the comments, it lets me know that you didn't watch the video all the way through, and shame on you. Your butt stinks and your mom doesn't love you, okay? To that end, VA will add 2 notes under hearing loss. The first note will list examples of which disabilities compensate tinnitus as a symptom of a given underlying pathology. Your vestibular peripheral disorders, all of those, TBI, neurological. The second note will provide that tinnitus is only compensated as part of the underlying service-connected condition. Got it. VA notes that this proposal, and I'm going to read this very clearly, will have no impact on veterans currently in receipt of service connection for tinnitus under DC 6260. Meaning, if you're service connected for tinnitus, nothing happens. Stop asking the question. You're fine. Breathe. Relax. You're good. Okay. These evaluations are governed under the provisions of 3.951 alpha. Now I'm going to show you that. Okay. Right here. This is alpha. This is Bravo. This is alpha. We're going to read alpha. Preservation of disability ratings. A readjustment to the schedule of rating disabilities shall not be grounds for reduction of a disability rating in effect on the date of the readjustment. Then it says, unless medical evidence establishes that the disabilities to be evaluated actually improved. Okay, got it. Shall not. Now, there's a joke in here. If the federal government understands what shall not means, that's a two-way joke there. If that went over your head, don't worry about it. But this means if you're rated for tinnitus or mental health or sleep apnea or any of the others, you're fine. You're good to go. But there we go. Do not forget to go to the world's best mediocre website, right? There's member benefits explained up here. VA claim courses I've created, all free. You have templates. There's a statement. Look at that. We got a statement. Template. Bam. Right there. Beautiful. 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 Look at this. Cheat sheet for 100% VA disability. Common secondary list. I mean, look. Everything you need is right here, okay? If you click on more, you'll see Nexus letter. So here you have American medical experts. You have Dr. Prashant Sharma. And then you have Dr. Rashna Patel. There we go, right? And listen, if you don't want to use them, then don't. If you're BDD, if you are active duty, this is the video for you. You need to watch this. And if you don't, to be honest with you, after knowing this, if you're active duty and you don't watch this, I'm calling you stupid right now. So make sure you watch it. It's important. BDD claim, 4-step process. What else we got up here? How-to tutorials. Submit your own claim. Increases secondaries. Submit evidence. Supplemental appeals. All right. And lastly, you have the About Us page. Look at that. Okay. I've had another kid since then. You can see my wife is holding her belly here. So I have 4 children. Yeah, I should probably update this. It has been a while. Are these still correct? Yeah. All right. Look at that. Follow me on LinkedIn. If you haven't followed me on LinkedIn, you need to. You're not missing out on much, but you should still do it anyways. Oh, yeah. Last thing. We have Mediocre. This is not me. That's sponsored. Sponsored as in not by me, by Amazon. We got look at the hoodie. Okay. We got the hoodie. Where's that at? Oh, right here. We have t-shirts, 9 colors available. 9 colors. You want to talk about mediocrity at its finest? This is it right here. It does not get better than this. This is my favorite one. I actually have it down here. I'll show you real quick. Boom. It's that olive drab looking green. Okay. It's nice and pretty. These are what Amazon deems as premium t-shirts. So they're a little form fitting. All right. So meaning if you wear a large and it's tight, you might want to get an extra large. Hoodies, you want to go up for sure. Go up a size in hoodies. I'm 6 foot even, 190 pounds. I wear a large t-shirt. You can kind of use that as your thing. But this is like these are good t-shirts. I swear, I promise. I wear these out in real life. They're actually good. Anyways, yes. That's all we got. Tinnitus is very important. Claim it. Now. Don't wait.